So this question is really easy if you recognize that they give you the speed of the slower car and they tell you that these two meet after 1.5 hour. And the question is, what distance has the slower car traveled? So we know the time, we know its speed, and so we just multiply those two to give you the distance. And the answer is B. So, but my feeling is there are two options. One is they made a mistake and they were really asking you to find the speed of the faster car, which will require some work, or it is intentional and they want you to maybe get entangled in this question, start doing the work, and then recognize that you don't have to do any work. I'm really not sure which is the case here, but let's kind of do this question if they were asking you to find the speed of the faster car, which requires a little bit of an algebra here. So they tell us that they take 1.5 hours if they travel towards each other. So in this case, you would be combining their speeds, and let's say the speed of the faster car is s, and we already know that of the slower car, and that would be equal to the distance between them when they're traveling towards each other. So that's the first setup. The second one is you have this faster car here, and this is the slower car, and now the distance still is d between them, and they're traveling in the same direction, and they tell us it takes 10.5 hours for them to meet each other. So the faster car has to catch up with the slower car. It has to make up for that distance d. The difference in the speed is s minus 60, so it's gaining that many kilometers per hour, so you multiply by that by 10.5. So that's the relationship, and this will give us the speed because we can equate the distances, and that would be 1.5 s plus 60 times 10.5 times s minus 60. And you'll see that you can divide both sides by 15. That's 7. 7s minus 7 times 60. Subtract that. That becomes 6s. That goes here. 8 times 60. And then we get our speed of the faster car is 80 kilometers per hour. And from there, you can answer whatever questions they're asking. If they were asking how much distance it has traveled, that would be 80 times 1.5, which is 120 kilometers per hour. And of course, that's here too. But maybe they're expecting people to think they're asking for the distance traveled by the faster car, which you don't need to do any of this work. Or maybe they made a typo. So I don't know. Either way, just make sure you're comfortable doing all of this, irrespective of the specific question they're asking, because these setups are pretty standard for these questions. So to summarize, the answer here is B.